hello Stella. Hi Jasmina. I'm just going to add you guys to the list. As you can see, I'm in the garden. I'll see how we go because it is super, like it can get super windy at the moment, and there'll be a big gust of wind like there's going to come now. I just want to see if it's going to, you can hear the bell chimes, see if it's going to blow the cards everywhere. That is possible. But we'll give it a go. Okay, it's just nice to be outside with the birds, and it's actually colder in the house than it is out here. So, hi Sophie and Lord, Chocolate Empress. Hi. No, it's not my back garden. It's my friend's place I'm staying at. Blessed and highly favoured. Hi, how are you? Blessed and highly favoured. Okay, so we're just going to wait for a few more people. I know it is like in the middle of the night in the US, so we may not get a lot of people online, but that's okay. I'm coming back. I haven't been, hi Barker, I have not been online for a hot minute. Like it's been a couple of weeks, I think. But I was super busy and yeah, had a lot to do. I've had a lot to do, so I just wanted to have a break. Hey Kimberly, how are you? So it's go time. That's the oh, the wind's coming again. That's the channeled, oh, here we go. Channeled message and green light. So green light from now on. I mean, we've just moved, I hope the full moon. It's only 10 years. It's only 10 years. It's only 10, we're still up. Okay. So we've just had a full moon in Taurus. So I don't know how that treated you guys. I didn't really feel it, to be honest. Like, I didn't really feel any different. I had quite a lot of energy, and now, like, I'm a little bit, like, not right now, but I mean, after it, I've been a bit fatigued, but not majorly. So, I mean, I didn't really feel that full moon, apart from the fact that it did have a lot of things ending at the time. And as I'm saying that, the moon card comes out, but I think we're stepping into a lot more blessed energy, a lot more calmer energy, a lot more authoritative, like having authority of our own lives, especially as we are moving into Aquarius. Pluto moves into Aquarius. I actually saw, I had a dream as well, literally just before, and it was Jupiter moving around the sun super fast, and we could see Jupiter. Now I know that I think we could see Jupiter in the skies. I think that was something on like online that I saw, that it was visible. So I don't know if that means anything to any of you guys. Who is posting like and subscribe? Thank you, Lord. I don't know why that it hid that, but it hid that. Um, so I'm just pulling out a few cards. Oh, number 28 people online. Well, was, now it's 17. That's pretty good for this time of day. Okay, I'm just pulling out the cards for the collective, and then we'll talk about this, because you do have the green light, guys. And a lot of us will be feeling, because we have gone through so much BS, like not just for the past cycle, the past 16 years, but even lately, I've been under spiritual attack personally. I know a few of you have too, and it's been very, very difficult to sort of like protect and get out of that energy. But we are moving into, Pluto's moving into Aquarius on the 19th of November. It's going to stay there, and it's not going back into Capricorn. So there may have been people, if you haven't been under literal spiritual attack, like myself, but you may have been under this sort of feeling that, you know, you just can't sort of push past that pain barrier, or, you know, everything seems to be going wrong, or everything went wrong like in the past 2 to 3 weeks, like everything was just not going or gelling well for you. And that was because Capricorn was just trying to hold on to the last remnants, to the last scraps of anything to do with our shadow side. Now that doesn't mean to say that we need to keep looking at our shadow side, because we do. I was just talking about this with my friend yesterday, that you know, she asked me, what does shadow work really mean to you? and we'll talk about that in a second. But it's important that we do it on a daily. This is not something that you can just do and release and let go of. This is something you have to do all the time, okay? These are really nice cards, especially this future energy here. I really like this, okay? So you may have felt like you're in a fight, you know, you're in a fight, you're in a battle. And, you know, it's like that our whole lives in a way, because we are always being tested and we always have to protect ourselves. But I think that there's a lot more balance coming in now. We've learned a lot in the past cycle. We've learned a lot about our shadow energy and what we need to change, what we need to look at, things we can change on a personal level and needing to do so, okay? So, yeah, it's time for new beginnings, that's for sure. We've got Page of Wands. So I just want one or two more cards for this collective and then we'll talk about it. And when we get to the Moon, oh wow, we've got the Empress and the Emperor. I mean, this is your energy, guys. This is your energy, and the Emperor and the Empress are very different, okay? So a lot of people think they're quite similar energies, but they are very different in many ways. So we'll talk about that too. One more, I think, and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Two of Swords in the reverse. It's the only card that's come out in reverse, which I really like, okay? All right. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, we'll have a look at that in a second. I'm just going to put the cards here, so hopefully, like, the wind doesn't seem to be affecting them, which is good. Okay, let's have a drink of water. Okay, me yabbering on. So we have the Judgment energy. Like I said, it's go time, green light energy. This is like, it's time. It's your time now. It's time for a rebirth. It's time for a new beginning. This is next to the last card in the majors. And the last one, of course, is the World, which hasn't come out, but it may come out in some of your personal readings. But the Star has also been coming out a lot. And Capricorn has stopped coming out as much as it was like a few weeks ago. If you remember, if you were online, like Capricorn was coming out constantly, the Devil energy, and it hasn't come out today, which is really good. But the Judgment card is about new beginnings, fresh starts, being reborn. So maybe some of you have got like some plans to start this new exciting, and it is exciting, 20-year cycle, because it will go to 2044. It won't be 16 years, it will be 20. Well, Pluto is in Aquarius, okay? So many of us, I know I've got my own plans, okay? So maybe some of you have got yours, like to be able to rebirth yourself in some sort of way. Myself, it is definitely to do with health. Myself, it is to do with having more peace in my life, focusing a lot more on my tarot, on my spirituality, on my channel. So I'll just focus on those things. Put a priority list together, guys, okay? Maybe write a list of what things you want. And I'm a Virgo and I always talk about lists and my friends laugh at me, but it really like helps it, you know, if you keep internalizing it and it's never really out there like on paper, so you can physically check back on yourself, because we have to continue to check back. I just did that. Sorry. Hi everyone that's jumping on. Hi Sarah. I think that's my daughter. Okay. I'll look at the list again in a second, guys, and I'll add people. Okay. So some of us will maybe having a look at where we've given too much in our lives to people that don't deserve our energy, don't deserve our kindness or caring. And I'm not saying don't be kind or caring, but it is really important to look at where we haven't set boundaries, because I think definitely for myself, I've definitely given way too much to people who don't deserve my energy, okay? And you know, I know who I can give my energy to. It's not that I want anything back, it's not to want anything back, it's just when people take and yeah, anyway, you know what I mean. And you'll have these people possibly in your lives as well. Guarding our boundaries and making sure we stick to them. And then we have the Emperor. So stepping into this Emperor mode, I mean, you can be a boss or a supervisor or something like that, but this is the collective reading for your personal energy. This is about being very disciplined now. So if you have those plans, if you have those things you want to do to rebirth yourself, the Judgment energy is there, right? To be very disciplined. it can be stepping into some sort of authority, getting serious about your life and what it means to have peace, what it means to have love, what it means to set boundaries, and what it is you want that's going to make you feel that you have the authority of your own life. So some of you could be have been controlling situations, and the moon is like, I think some of us, or a lot of us, are ready to face that fear, that unknown of what's there for the future. I think a lot of us are ready for it. So you are being given the green light by spirit. 2025 is a lot about collaborations with others as well, which is interesting because that's at the bottom of the deck. And we'll talk about that as well. So this is about being magnetized towards people, or drawn towards people who do have your best interests at heart, who are givers as well as, they're reciprocal with the energy here. So if you're giving a lot, they're also giving back to you. You can't give to people and give and give and give and give and then get nothing back. And I'm not talking about money, I'm talking on a energy level. So I think a lot of us are realizing that. So tell me if you are realizing that as well. All right, so near future energy, all this can be like in the present. This is like thinking about past situations, being nostalgic possibly at this time, but being able to release those with the judgment energy being here. It's like putting the past in the past and being mature enough, because the Queen of Cups and the Emperor together is extreme mature energy, whether you're a male or female, okay? Being mature enough to know what needs to be forgiven, know what lessons have been learned from it, and who you want to take with you in that, whether you want to take those people with you still or not. Like I said, it all depends upon give and take, right? It depends upon whether these people are willing, or individuals are willing to also forgive and forget. So a lot of us will be really analysing our relationships with others at this time. Okay. Hi, Elaine. It's my moderators here. One of them. Excuse me. Okay, let me just put my glasses on. It's quite bright out here, so the screen's a bit dark. I don't know if you can alter that, but anyway, I'll see how I go. 10 of Cups is here. So ultimately, we want that rainbow, okay, that pot of gold at the end of it. Maybe literally, for some of us, are trying to manifest a better relationship with our finances. This is family, but this is peace and love with all, or to all. I watched, what's she called? She used to be called Real Housewives of Tarot, but now she's called The Daily Bread, I'm pretty sure. And she was talking about whether tarot was good or bad, and she was asking Spirit or God, what to do. And God was just giving her messages, as long as you do everything from a place of love. I think there's a lot of readers out there, and just be careful with this, guys, that like put fear still into people, and don't do things from a place of forgiveness, hope, or love, or faith. And tarot to me really is a journey on how to better yourself in your life, and as we go through different cycles, etc. Hi, Elaine. I'm good, thank you. So it's really about being careful what we listen to, being careful what we watch, being careful what information we want to look at, guard, or discard. Interesting, because I've never said that before. Discard is spelt very differently to and guarding it, or discarding it. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to think about that later. King of Pentacles. So yes, you are, whether you're an earth sign or not, stepping into, especially being under the Emperor here, this is stepping into peace, into love, into the authority in your life as well, and being disciplined and not worrying, like not being afraid so much. I think there's been a lot of fear in the collective for a very long time, and we can get into patterns. So it's about, a lot of us have broken it. I'm just sort of, I'm on the way there to breaking everything. So work on it, be patient with yourself. You don't have to rush this, because we are coming into this new time where it's just like a time of adventure. So this moving into Aquarius is about a time of adventure and passion and creativity, and to take more risks, right? Full type of energy. Take more risks on things and go for things without necessarily knowing the outcome, and doing your best to live the best life you can, because we also have the Empress, which is about abundance. It's about peace, it's about fertility, it's about growing something. For some of you, you may have like a new creative project that you're starting or want to start. It's going to be really good, guys. Okay, it's going to be, you know, if you put the effort and time into it and do what you're passionate about and what you love, you can't go wrong, right? And it is a time where we're being very open now to making decisions, and it's going to be a lot easier to make decisions because we're stepping into air and fire energy and sort of leaving the earthly materialistic Capricorn energy sort of behind us, and realizing that you know, there is more going to be more awakenings, enlightenments, and higher learning, things like that. The pages can also talk about learning new things. So some of you may be thinking about doing that. It's about being able to make clear decisions, the Two of Swords in the reverse. Being able to see things from all perspectives. It's very Hanged Man energy here. We've got two cards of Pisces. Some of you could be Pisces. We also have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces again here. People like me to say the signs, not that it actually really relates, but not in my opinion as a reader. Then we've got Sagittarius, Leo, and Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy here. So quite a lot of signs. A bit of water energy over here as well. So the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, collaborations with others, very highlighted in 2025 anyway, but seeking like-minded individuals who are conducive with your energy, I might add. If you do have like a new goal, okay, this next 20-year cycle is going to be super exciting. I'm going to travel, I'm going to do ABC, you know, this, that, and the third. Fine, just take your time. You don't have to do everything at once. This is about having a plan and going forward with it, you know, maturely, I suppose, because the Ace of Wands is here, which the Page of Wands is carrying, okay? So he's carrying this new creative idea and the ability, I want to say, just Spirit just said you have the ability, okay? So those of you who don't feel that you have the ability to do something or to start something, you do have it. We're going to pull out a surrender deck. I know this is a long collective, but I haven't been on for ages, like 2 weeks on tarot. I'm going to be opening a new channel as well, and it's nothing to do with tarot. I'll let you guys know when I've done that, but it's going to be a vlogging channel. My daughter's probably sitting there laughing because, hi Shan, I sent one to her that I'd already uploaded, but it's not, you know, on the net. It's just a linked video, and yeah, so it's just going to be about, you know, fashion and food and what's it called, being a food critic, which and it was really fun to do. I did a vlog and it was really fun. Got a few funny looks, but anyway. When I figure out how to edit properly, because I'm useless with IT, then I'll open that channel. But just so good. Thank you, Sarah. Right, so we have, ooh, okay, we talked about this through the whole collective. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. And I don't think it's necessarily pleasing people in general, okay? And you can please people that are conducive with your energy and give and take just like you do. But it's about being true to yourself, speaking your needs, and focusing on your own happiness instead of always trying to put other people first, okay? Now, I'm talking about people who do not deserve your energy, guys, all right? Instead of always trying to make other people happy, right? So this is what we talked about in the collective. What else do we have? And we just had a full moons. Full moons are about releasing. Like I said, it didn't really affect me. I'm a bit tireder today than I've been over the past few days, because I would say the only way it did affect me is I actually got quite a lot of energy, which is good. But then today I was a little bit, oh, I'm going to lie in bed, which I did, and did do nothing till like midday, so that's naughty, but I must have needed it. Okay, surrender to effortlessness. I think this is going into the new cycle in Aquarius. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force it. So it's more like full energy here. Just like Six of Swords type of thing, you know, going with the flow. I'm actually seeing a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I can't remember, oh, to the Sea card, where she just goes with the flow. Like, what happens? So there's less planning. Capricorn, Earth sign, very, very, you know, focused on planning the film. I'm a Virgo, so that's going to be really hard for me not to do, to not plan so much and just go with the flow of things. I think this is talking about more everyday stuff, just like go with the flow. Like this morning, I felt a bit tired and I didn't want to get out of bed, so I didn't. I did. I got up at 8 and then went back to bed again. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even the mundane aspects of life. Remember, you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Yeah, and I wanted to say at the beginning of the collective that as difficult as the times have been, you know, when new things or good things start coming in, which Aquarius energy is going to bring, we may start second guessing, oh, that's too good to be true, because we've had it so bad for so long. Okay, so surrender to effortlessness, surrender to the magic of who you are. Know that we are all very unique and different, but I think a lot of, you know, you can't take everybody with you. And letting go of control, exactly. And I don't think you can take everyone with you into this next cycle. I mean, I have a very dear friend, but I don't think I can take her with me, just because, yeah, it's hard when you tell someone something or you try and help someone and they're still in the same position as they were 20 years ago. They have to do the work, and you get a little bit tired of repeating yourself or trying to help someone, especially if they don't take any of your advice, and then, or they'll argue with you about it. Anyway, or they'll go over the same stuff as they would saying the same things 20 years ago, and it's really hard to deal with that energy. So, you know, I'm not going to defriend her, but I'm not going to reach out so much, I suppose, anymore. And sometimes we may not take anyone with us into this new cycle. Don't be afraid of that, guys, because there's new people coming in. Okay, we do have one card. This is my new deck. I showed it to my daughter yesterday. It's so beautiful. You can see that purple metallic, and the colours on the cards are just gorgeous. Look at that card. It's just beautiful. All right. So we're just going to put that box there because I want to use that. So clear quartz. So some of you may need to get some clear quartz, or if you've got some, start working with it. And this is all about protection, all right? The embrace of the shadows is gently lifting. So the number 5 is about changes. So things are changing, all right? I know it's hard to feel like they are, and it's really difficult to feel like they will when things have been really difficult. She looks a little bit pensive here, or sad in some sort of way. That shadow behind her, we all have shadow, okay? And that's why we're here, right? To have the earthly experience and to learn the lessons that it brings. And we have light and shadow, every single one of us. Light is needed now to nourish you. So using clear quartz, especially for protection, getting outside in the sunshine, literal light, okay, protection, more protection, possibly asking for more protection from Archangel Michael, and the embrace of the shadows is gently lifting. So things are changing, okay, they really are, and I think it's really important that we need to like believe that they are. It is the number 5. We're going to get into Stella Marie's reading in a second, but I'm going to read from the book, okay, because and there's a lot. Oh, this is just such a beautiful book, by the way, because you know, you get books in decks, they're all coloured and they have like spells and little rituals. It's just a really cool deck. Okay. Clear quartz is known as the master healer in the mineral kingdom, and for good reason. It has the ability to focus and direct energy, not just in spiritual sense, but scientifically as well. It is used every day in technology worldwide, from microchips, blah, 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 blah. Let me see where it's got some information we can use here. Crystals are attracted to those who need them. So go to a crystal shop, guys, if you don't have any crystals, and see what crystal you're being drawn to. It may be like a clear quartz, or it may be like a tourmaline, or an aquamarine, or blue lace agate or something. But, you know, crystals will choose you, all right? You have attracted the clear crystal quartz card to encourage you to bring more light into your world in the form of positive energy. I just talked about that. Needing to, you know, you can't take everyone with you, and who we surround ourselves with, and geologically what we surround ourselves with, where we are in our workplaces and everything. This is all talking about that. This card will guide you to put on your rose-tinted glasses and view the world with optimism and love. Speak positive affirmations. Openly give compliments. Go out of your way to experience joy and visualize positive energy swirling around you. You are in need of more harmony in your life. This card is a sign you can, and this card is your sign to do all you can do to lift your vibration. Yeah. Okay. Healing says, no purpose if you cannot come back to the light. Nice. And then in this book, I won't read this, but it tells you how to ignite your light ritual, like a ritual on how to ignite your light. I might look at that again later. Okay. Let's have a look. If Stella Marie is still there, we've got on the list Jasmina, Lord, Chocolate, Empress, I think it was. Sophie, Eddie, Blessed and Highly Favoured, Barker. So I'm going to go down the list again because I know that other people jumped on. All right. Mimi, Sandunika, Lala, Sarah, Jocelyn, Marissa. So it's about 25 degrees. Thank you, Marissa, for your donation. Sorry, you will be first. I forgot what day it is. It's Sunday where I am. Ari, hi. Elaine. Nettie, Happiness. I'm just writing a list because I don't have a list online. That's fine. Sean, Divi. I'm surprised we've got quite a lot of people on as well because it's like time of day. Sophie, you're on the list. Jasmina, Stella, Human. Hi, Eddie. Okay. So, Stella, sorry, you'll have to wait because I didn't realise that Marissa donated, and now we have Eddie as well. Actually, while I'm online and we've got a few people on here, Eddie and I are thinking about doing like a joint venture in the future. It won't be like right around the corner because I've still got my primary job as well, but especially when I finish work, and it will be more like of a chat room. I feel that Eddie was trying to get at with that, like a chat room where we could get online and all discuss certain things. So I've actually had another idea, Eddie, about that. So let me know if you'd be interested in that. I know, Marissa, post your question. Yeah, and yeah, I hope I got that right, Eddie. I think I've got your vision correct in that way. And I thought actually we could do like certain time slots where we discussed certain things in astrology, or, you know, the matrix or whatever, and could all get on and discuss that. Yeah. I don't know what platform we're going to do it on, but we'll look at that later. Okay. Thank you, Chocolate. Marissa, post your question. Okay. We will do all of it. Yeah, slowly, slowly. Whoa, whoa, slow down, boy. You know what I mean? And when we catch up in 2026, it's going to be then, I think, when I go to the US. Well, my daughter's over there probably. I don't know whether she will be then or where she'll be, but yeah, we'll catch up and put more work into it. But when I've got the time, see, I'm moving probably, definitely next year, but more like mid next year, so I will have plenty of time. Okay. Why didn't Sean come to our son's birthday party today? Okay. That's sad, isn't it? Okay. Well, we'll try to see what's going on in their world. I know his name's Sean, Sean, but I just got his name, like I just got the word shame. So there was 3 words: blame, shame, and guilt. Maybe the guilt will come later, but I'm feeling more of a shameful energy, which means he could be ashamed of something that he's done, or how he's been treating you, or just in general. I mean, just realize that in astrology, we're going into a massive different transit, and the energy of that, especially if we haven't done our shadow work, and especially if we haven't given ourselves the time, is going to be difficult energy for a lot of people, especially people in the matrix who do not understand what's going on, okay, and why they're feeling like they've been feeling. We've got the 5 of Cups energy. So this is a feeling of being, feeling shame, feeling disappointed. This obviously is maybe what you're feeling or what your son felt. I don't want to get into your son's energy, but, just saying. This is a knowing that someone should have done something when the 5 of Cups is here in this sort of question. But he can salvage this relation. Like there's a need, I think, of forgiveness, possibly on your part, that he didn't. And there's something obviously going on with his emotions. And feeling ashamed that he didn't, possibly as well. Feeling that something's too late with the 5 of Cups definitely is here. But that he still has 2 cups behind him, which is like possibly just, him and his son. Like that relationship will always be there, and he puts the effort in, okay? So he needs to put the effort into this. And there's so Spirit's saying there's a long future ahead with him and his son in a relationship with his son. So I don't think like all is lost. It's not that sort of feeling here, okay? That this can be salvaged, sort of. It's not something that is going to like be forever, like put some sort of black mark on anything. And don't you spend too much time wondering about it, okay? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Definitely I don't want you to spend too much time worrying about this on a mental level. And just move forward, okay? Queen of Swords is very mature as well. So understanding that, it's not always cut and dry, black and white with situations, and for you to just redirect your focus on something else. Possibly have a mature conversation as well, Queen of Swords, with him in the near future, and say, what was going on? Are you okay? Were you dealing with something? Yeah, the Fool. I think this will be okay. Like I said, this isn't heavy energy. And I think the next time there's a commitment, I think he will do it. I'm feeling here. Okay, like he'll meet, or he'll take him out, or whatever. I don't know your visitation rights or anything. I've got no idea. So Yeah, well, that Five of Cups could be your energy too. But I think that there's like Spirit did say there's a long future ahead for him and his son. Like there is a feeling of having a better relationship, a more solid new start in the future. Okay, but there is like a lot of slowness with this energy to get to that point. I know your son's only one, and you know, maybe he doesn't think it would matter as much as if he was 5 or 6, but that does not negate any excuse whatsoever. I'm not excusing him, but maybe that's sort of like what he felt and then felt shame about afterwards. So you are going to be communicating with him. I would just really think clearly, get your mind clear before you communicate the whys. Like the why didn't he show up? Why didn't he come? I mean, anything could have happened. If you hadn't heard from him since then, you know, there could have been something that happened. Although I'm not seeing it here, okay. But just be careful how you like how you talk to him and how you approach the situation or the subject. Okay. What else do we have here? Scorpio energy. We've got Aries as well. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. The death energy is definitely to do with an apology, especially with the Knight of Swords. I think that he will come in like apologizing, but like if you cannot get on a high horse or anything, like I'm not saying you will, but it's just a warning there. Just be careful how you approach it, or to approach it in a mature manner, and not use this as a crux in any way, or in the future go back and say, you know, oh, remember when you didn't turn up at his party when he was one, and or anything like that. There's a need here for you to be more mature, especially in the way you're approaching this, in a verbal sense, okay? But I do feel like an apology possibly coming up. So there's your Sun and the Two of Pentacles. He could have been juggling something at the time where it was a little bit difficult for him to do, and he chose something else. I'm not saying he chose somebody else, but he could have, like, there could have been something to do with work even. So if you don't know the circumstances of the situation, it's better to get more information, right? And the King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a need here to get more clarity, or to see things from possibly his perspective when he communicates with you. And just be very careful not to be too stubborn. You know, this is about offering someone an ear, I'm hearing. So offer your ear, I'm hearing, which means like listen to him, okay? Listen to what he has to say. There's something about not being judgmental in any way, or using this against him in future situations. But I do feel an apology coming in. So there's a need here for you to not be like, no, I'm not accepting an apology. It's not good enough, blah, 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 blah. It's not a good idea to, Marissa, go down that road, because that's just, you know, we need to be mature in our thinking and our speech. And I don't know, and you are worried about this, or you're worried that it's going to continue to happen. But yeah, and this keeps coming out. So there's a need here to really, like, you know, get out of your head a little bit about this. Don't make stuff up that, you know, didn't or isn't going on. All right, let's have a look at this situation. You have, it's time to surrender to your unraveling. Allow the waking sight to expand and elude. Okay. Excuse me, I've just had a tin of ravioli. I don't know, for those here on with the UK, Baba from the UK, I don't know if you've had like tinned ravioli, but it's so yummy. But it's given me acid reflux. Okay, it's time to surrender to your unraveling. So this is about like spiritually opening. using, and this is interesting because I saw like fruits and vegetables. I didn't mention that. I should have put that in my collective. Um, and you may say, what's fruits and vegetables? It's about nourishing yourself, allowing the waking sight to expand and illuminate you, seeing things from different perspectives. So very hanged man energy. Um, definitely seeing things from different perspectives. Okay, a different perspective, possibly his perspective. Let's look at what you need to release, because we are still in the full moon energy, right? And for those in America, I think it was today, because it was yesterday morning. I don't know how that works. I don't want to get into that. It's just too much of a head F, okay? But it was the full moon yesterday. Because I watched Chandler Maston this morning. He's really good, by the way. So if you're a Virgo especially, and he's got another Virgo channel, we always have to support our other readers out there, right? And he was saying it's the full moon, and I'm like, hold on, I celebrated the full moon yesterday. But we're still in the full moon energy, right? Yes, Sarah, you're on the list. Okay. All right, let's have a look. And Eddie posted a question. Marissa, you have surrendered your fear of intimacy. Now, this doesn't have to be intimacy in a love partnership way, okay? Needing to be open more emotionally to other people. And open your heart to others. I mean, it may have something to do with your question, Marissa, especially like needing to see things from an emotional perspective, or your emotions hit you a little bit too hard with what just happened. But this is about opening your heart to an alternative. Like what was the reason why? So it's definitely about communication, okay? Eddie, what do I not see coming? Let's have a look. So I got the star there on the split and the tower on the opposite side. Okay. Something you're going to be really happy with. Something about making a bond with another person. Okay. I just got bond, the word bond. You're searching for something. You are searching for something. Yeah. You're looking for the next exciting adventure, I do feel. Okay. Hey Dee, how you going? Definitely looking for the next, thank you Marissa, the next exciting adventure I'm hearing. Okay. Let's see what's here. Yeah, don't second guess yourself. All right, Eddie, this is about not second guessing yourself. You have the Six of Swords, so whatever you're thinking about right now, whatever you're planning and plotting and putting into place, there's a lot of mental going on with you right now, and spirits say yes, you are on the right track with whatever you're planning, prepping, thinking about, or planning for this, you know, even the next 12 months. Okay. And oh, I have a spider's web. I thought, oh, something is crawling on me. And this is about not second guessing yourself. Possibly you followed your head way too much in the past. Spirit wants you to put more like emotion into, you know, how you feel. For example, how do you feel about taking on a new project, whatever it is? Does it make you feel wary, cautious? Have you got that moon type energy where there's a fear there? Or is it something you really want to do and you love and are passionate about? So if it's what you really want to do and love and are passionate about, then you need to do it, because that is then the right way forward. The ace, the hermit, the star in the hermit does talk about Aquarius season, okay? or Pluto being in Aquarius, like this big transit we're moving into. So that is something you're moving into, that you're going to bring the passion and emotion into, and not to second guess this, whatever this is. All right, this is what you don't see coming. There's a lot of water energy, so Spirit really wants to say, do you feel emotionally excited, happy, joyous about this new idea? Or does it make you, give you trepidation? Is it something that you just want to close the door on? If it's something like that, then obviously it's not for you. So this is having more trust in you. Okay. Is that D? Is that my friend D? Or is that someone else? I don't know. I have a friend called D. All right. Let's see what else you don't see coming. I hope the cards don't fly. You get a big gust of wind. There it comes. Yeah. You need to put this, you need to put this cycle, do some mental on that, okay? Possibly do that slice of the pie, like I like to say it, that life balance wheel, and just write a whole massive, I know we lower Virgos, aren't we, Eddie? We like to write lists and shit. So this is about writing down what you are happy with on a social level, work level, creative level, love, whatever. And we're not going to get into that love, not today. Possibly, but not today. I mean, it may be what you don't see coming, but we'll see. But there's something here about really needing to clear the past and wipe the slate clean. Hi, Sugar, you're on the list. Okay. All right. Yeah. This is you stepping into a time of like more power and Emperor energy. If you weren't here for the collective, go back. It was 18 minutes long, but go check it out because this came up. This is, I know it's Virgo energy, but this is very Emperor energy as well. Like stepping into your power, being a lot more disciplined with yourself, especially anything you know you shouldn't do, or what you shouldn't think, or patterns that it's going to take a while to break any patterns, by the way. We can't just expect on the 19th of November to go, okay, we're stepping into Aquarius, this is the new 20-year cycle, and I'm not going to pick up that cigarette again, or that alcohol, or whatever it is, okay, whatever it means to everybody. So Eddie, this just isn't for just you. We have to be disciplined. Okay, we have to put the work in. It's not just something that's just going to happen. So this is about stepping into your power, into your Virgo energy, into who you are, and being very grateful. There's a lot here about gratitude, of the small things that we have and that we've accomplished. So it's about like patting yourself on the back. Yeah, getting out of this. There's a lot of air energy here with you, Eddie. Okay, 3 of these 5 cards, and now 1 on the base is too much mental. Maybe you've got into a pattern previously of thinking way too, or overthinking. You're a Virgo sun like me, so overthinking like stuff when there's actually nothing wrong. And needing to work on breaking that pattern. So I think that's what's coming up for you, especially because like all these cards. Okay, let's shift. Spirit said shift focus, Trudy. So we're shifting focus onto collaborating with other people. This is definitely me. So like partly maybe other people too, but this is definitely about moving into this time where we're putting our heads together to come up with good ideas and things that are new and innovative. Like innovative, you know what I mean? Instead of using our mental to rehash and mull over things that don't matter anymore. So it's definitely about cleaning slate, okay, on the mental level. Ooh. Now I have to pick up this card, but these chairs are a pain in the bum. Hold on, guys. How am I going to get this card? I'm going to have to get up, aren't I? Ooh. So we have the Ace of Cups. Very nice. Spirit is saying with this, because I'm doing sort of a Celtic cross in what you don't see coming, and Spirit's advising you to only focus on things that you know you're going to love to do, and anything else needs to go. And it needs to go from your mental more than it needs to go from, you know, yes, and your emotions, but don't let your head rule what you're feeling. And again, this Three of Swords in the reverse. So I think it's just going to be a process of breaking an old pattern of overthinking things that don't matter anymore, that are not worth your thoughts. Okay, and replacing them with things that you love. There's more peace coming into your life, and it's time you did this. I feel this could be a pattern that you've been or road you've been traveling for a long time. So it's a pattern, and I am with you. I understand this. A lot of people online would as well, that we can get ourselves into patterns of addiction, or we can get and addicted to overthinking as well is definitely in part of Capricorn for you, Capricorn, the last 16 years. And needing to now completely break it may not be, I mean, it's time to do it, but it may not be just an easy exercise. You're going to need to check yourself, stop yourself, and yeah, look at that. You're going to have to check yourself, stop yourself, and replace it with positive thoughts, feelings, and new ideas. Okay. What's the most important thing that you don't see coming? Excuse me. This is about taking all your experiences and saying goodbye to those you need to from a place of love, and bringing the emotion and love into experiences with new people and new creative ideas and opportunities. And that's saying goodbye to the past. He's going bye-bye. He's saying bye-bye to Capricorn, okay? Stepping into this new abundant timeline with the wheel being here. And I'm going to say by Sag season, which is the 23rd of November. So it's not long. I mean, between now and Sagittarius season, I feel that you can really do the shadow. I'm going to say it's shadow work, because it is really looking at all different areas of our life that we want to change and put more time and energy into, and things that we need to say goodbye to, right? The devil, goodbye to. And take the experiences, the memories as well as the difficult ones, and with love. Say goodbye to them with love, especially if it's people, and wish them well. I'm getting a song. It's an old-fashioned song, but I don't know what it is. Hold on, I'm trying to think. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. So that's definitely full energy, yeah? So it's letting go of the past and breaking a habit of overthinking or thinking too much about things that do not deserve your mind. No more devil. Stella, post your question. If anyone donates, let me know, and you will be next, and you'll have a longer reading, obviously. Okay. These glasses are so super cute. Look at these. I don't know whether you can see the lights. There's super light out here, but like where I'm sitting, it's quite dark. Maybe it's just my eyes, like the contrast. Look at, oh, you can't see the blue skies. Super blue skies. So, yes. And I wasn't going to do it outside because of the wind, but it's actually calmed right down now. All right. Oh, you've applied. You've applied for two. You've donated for two. Okay, what's coming to you in December? Do you want it in a particular area, like love or creativity or just the holiday season or whatever? Okay, let me know. I'd like to get some more specifics here instead of just like energy reading for you. Thank you, Alicia. Let's see what comes out, okay? Because I want some more specific, Spirit, please, with like people that may come across Eddie. I really do still feel that there's an apology coming in from somebody, okay? But it's taking some time. And don't worry about whether they're coming in or not. They may not come back in. It's something that someone's possibly thinking about apologizing or, you know, wanting to open their heart to you. But it doesn't mean to say it will happen immediately. But I do think it will still happen. So it may not be December. It may be the next like 3 months type of energy, yeah? But we'll have a look at this. I do think this is about people you've cared about or someone particular you have loved. If this is your energy, don't dwell too much on lost loves or past loves. What you do need to do is you need to look at what part you played in the situation and what you can do to change that for future happiness. And that's what I'm seeing here. Like, I think part of your shadow work you may do, if you do it, and I would suggest that you do it. I have done it, but I haven't actually wrote it, so I'm going to do that in the next tomorrow. I'm going to write it because I've got some time. But this is about understanding when you do the shadow work on your love life is what part you played in it and what you can take into this next cycle, this next 20 years that you've learned from it and what you can change personally. You know, like I said, what part you played and what you can change about that. So it may not happen again or something may not happen again, okay? Possibly the way you react or acted in certain situations, okay? But there's a lot of happiness here with that. I think you'll get a lot out of doing the exercise. So you could be focusing on that in the month of December. 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, really having, yeah, where were you guarded with relationships? What was your shadow side? Why did you react or act a certain way to situations, or keep taking a person back, or keep going back to a situation? So there's definitely shadow work here. But the sun is here with this. I think you'll get through this shadow part. I think it may be the most difficult part for you, to have to say goodbye to that memory, right? When you do this, and you may think it won't be a big deal, but I think it will be, or will affect you more than what you think it's going to. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Okay. What's coming up for Eddie in December? Alicia, get ready with your first question. What's coming up for Eddie for December? The Empress. No. So I know the Empress comes out often for you. I mean, this could be your energy. This could be stepping into your divine feminine. You know, you did have the High Priestess there at the bottom of the deck, so you're going to be a lot more intuitive, or you're being really, or your intuition's super high in December. And when people cross your path, you just look at them and you either know, yeah, they're in the matrix. We've talked about this, or they're not like for me, or there's something about this person that, yeah. But Spirit's also saying, like, be careful with that energy, because our intuition may tell us to pursue a relationship. Because I do feel this is a lot about love here. Either your mind's on it, or there's someone coming in or back, or something like that. And intuitively, we may feel like there's either unfinished business, or, you know, you can pursue this and you have enough knowledge, wisdom, and have grown enough to be able to handle situations. Just be careful that then, you know, your intuition is spot on with the fact that they're not coming in so you can help heal them more. Because I think you've done enough of that for other people. Yeah. Yeah. People have to be responsible for their own healing, just like you have been and I have been, and many people on here have been. Yeah. You know, woe is me, poor me. I think this is a person. Just be careful with someone coming in December. And intuitively, you might want to go there. All right. But at what cost? If that makes any sense. At what cost? Because they still need to do, they need to do the work. They can't expect you to do it for them. You understand? Okay. The Hanged Man. And I think this is like, you're very aware of this. I don't think I'm telling you anything new. Someone may want you to see something from their side of the story, or their side of the story, but there may be an ulterior motive here with this, okay? Because this feels like this one is you. I feel the Empress is you, and this is this other person. You know, this is what happened to me, and, you know, this is my perception of it, or my side of the story with it, and you're like side-eyeing them and being like, you know, because actually, if you look at the Empress, she's side-eyeing, okay? Look at your Rider-Waite Smith deck. She's doing a side-eye. And I think you'll be side-eyeing. You'll be second-guessing this, or a light bulb will go off in your head, and you'll be like, why didn't I see this before? Or it'll just feel like pathetic to you in some sort of way. If that makes any sense. It'll just feel pathetic. Now, this may not happen in December, exactly. It may be January, February even. I'm just giving you what's coming up. It might even be like more like March. February's coming out a lot in your reading. You've got a few twos here. 2s and 3s. 2 of Pen. Okay, let's look at the 2 of Wands. Why is the 2 of Wands here? Yeah, you've got your sights on something or someone else, you know. You've done a lot of sacral chakra healing, or you will be doing, or it would be good for you to do that. 4 of Wands, okay. You will get to that place of contentment, peace, happiness, security, stability. You will get there. You're definitely on the right track moving into the new year. And you definitely have your sights. You're going to be giving someone the side eye, and you've got your sights set on definitely lots of creative opportunities and ideas, okay? Yeah? Which is really good, right? Yeah. King of Cups. 7 of Swords. King of Cups, 7 of Swords. Yeah, so you absolutely understand who's trying to get away with shit and who's not, or who's being authentic. And it's about standing in your authenticity as well, Eddie. Yeah, okay. All right, thank you, Eddie. And Alicia is next. So let's have a look. Question 1. Question 1, question 1. Daniel, Scorpio, energy and feelings towards me. Okay. If Alicia is there, please let me know. Okay, Alicia, I can't do work and career and love in question 2. It has to be one or the other, okay? And who is Daniel to you, okay? I'm going to start pulling Daniel's energy and see how he's feeling towards you, but you need to let me know who he is to you. Is he an ex? Is he someone you just dated, had a crush on? Is he a friend? Who is he to you? And choose love or career. We can't do both, okay? something about he said he would call you and he didn't, or you SMS'd him and he didn't SMS back. So there's something here about communication. And for the lovers at the bottom of the decks, there's definitely like intimacy going or happened here. And the justice in reverse. So you definitely feel like you've been done wrong by him in some sort of capacity. You've been hurt, yes, and you feel that he did something unfair, either said something unfair or did something unfair or unethical. I'm hearing unethical, okay? Okay. So ex-partner. Right, so this is really unfair, very unfair. You're doing a lot of inner reflection on what part you played. And I think we need to. I think we need to, when things go wrong with work, relationships, not only like the part we played in it, but Spirit's trying to steer us on a different path. So I'm also hearing like rejection is God's protection. So we'll see what comes out, because there's possibly a new beginning here. You've got like something new. Or maybe this person was not in your story for your new cycle. I think when a lot of, I haven't heard a lot of people, although I haven't really spoke to many people in the last 5 weeks because I've been doing a lot of this shit myself. But I think a lot of people that are separating now, it's because they're not supposed to be in your next 20-year story. Okay. So I know you need to reflect. So maybe you need to do some of that shadow work I was talking about to Eddie. And I was talking about a bit in my collective. And I will do like a video on the slice of the pie, because it is important that we look in all areas of our life. You know, for me, is my social world where I want it to be? Yes, at this point, I would like to have more contact, more friends, more friendship, but that doesn't mean physical friendships. It could just be more online presence, where I'm like, you know, chilling with people who are conducive with my energy. So this is what you're needing to do, looking at your love life, looking at your part you played in what happened, or whether he was narcissistic, or whether he was looking for a new beginning for himself, a new road, or decided that like it wasn't for him, for you guys to be together. There's a real strong need here to look at everything from all angles, okay? If this makes sense. All right. And he's also on his soul path. So as much as we want to berate people and get annoyed and upset and angry and sad, and you know, it's all has to do with our emotions as well, especially when there's a breakup, right? It's also important to, on a maturer level, understand that he's not part of your story, maybe, okay? And you're not part of his, maybe, okay? So I know you're sad right now. Please read my disclaimer, guys, in the description box, right? I'm not liable for anything you do with this information after your reading, because a lot of people are sad. I try and give hope and faith and understanding to people on all my readings, and always look at the positive side. And the positive side is, part of the positive side is looking at our shadow, because it's going to help in the future moving forward. So there's a strong need for you to have a look now at what you want to be, okay? Okay. There's a new opportunity coming up for you. I feel like Spirit is saying that you need to close your emotions possibly a little bit towards him. So he may come in and apologize and realize that, oh, I didn't do the right thing, or I've changed my mind. And those two cards fell on the floor, which I felt that I didn't need, because there's a need possibly for you, or you will maybe turn your back on that, because nothing can... it's not that nothing can be forgiven, but there's some lesson learned here. There's a lesson you need to learn in this. There's lessons we need to learn in everything that happens to us. And it takes a long time to get to the place in your life where you can take an experience, see it as a lesson maturely, and take it on the chin. But you won't repeat it, will you? Okay. And yes, there are people that do things to us. Um, and it could also be karma, ancestral karma, um, karma from our ancestors that we didn't even want to carry, but we have to. And there's so much that we don't know, okay, as to why things happen or why people are in our lives. So as much as you can dwell on this, Spirit really wants you to turn around and look at the opportunities that you have around you. All right. Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is a minor card. I think that there's only one major here. Now, when there's a lot of major cards, Spirit is guiding you with you because they know you really need that extra bit of help. But I think you can do this. I really do. I think there's another bridge for you to cross here. It can be in love, but I do feel it's a new career opportunity or a new higher learning opportunity. Okay, there's a road over here that you're crossing, a bridge that you're crossing, and the other side is like your little castle in the sky, your own dreams that are going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. They're going to open a lot of doors for you, and you need to leave this connection possibly right now behind to be able to look for the new opportunities, because you could have had rose-colored glasses on with this person. And a lot of the time people are in relationships and they let everything else go, like their friendships or their career and their own goals and you know, all sorts of things. So the devil's here in the reverse. I don't feel you've quite broken that chain, but I think you can do it, like I said. And you are being supported. I mean, we're all being protected all the time. Yeah, Nine of Swords. So worry, anxiety, stress. Why me? Why did that happen? There's a need here to go, okay. I mean, I'm not going to go too much into my story, but I think certain things happened and I would have done things different ways. But there's a woulda, shoulda, coulda cannot be in the story, okay? Whatever happened, whether someone did it to you or you did it to somebody else. And there's a lesson to be learned from everything, okay? And certain people sometimes are in your life and you don't understand when you're shat all over till 10 years later. Why? Okay? Because you can stand on your own 2 feet, Alicia. I feel that he possibly could come back in. Spirit is giving you this final test, whether you're going to take him back or not, or whether you're going to break the chain and follow your own dreams, because there's 2 beautiful new beginnings here for you in love and career, okay? This is a test. He will try to come back in, I feel, or communicate. Okay, Alicia, let's look at question 2. Career in 2025, looking for full-time work. Let's have a look and see what's here. What's going on for Alicia in career? It depends upon, you know, a lot of this depends upon the possibly if he comes back in, you know, whether you're going to take him back or not, or whether you're going to follow your dream, your own goal, and really focus on yourself and your career and possibly friendships, because I'm getting a lot of stuff here with friendships with you for 25. Okay. It depends upon the decisions you make. Okay. It depends upon the decision you make and where you see your stability and security. If you really use that Virgo energy, that Hermit energy, and look within, is him being in your story going to bring you a sense of security and stability in your career, or is there not enough space or energy to focus on it because your focus would be on him? It's in your own choice here. Okay. Sugar, don't post questions in the feed. I'll call your name when it's your turn. We do have, I haven't even done the, oh shit, I haven't done anyone's freebie yet, okay? I don't like when cards drop on the floor. I feel when this card's dropped on the floor for you, that it's not for you, Alicia. Ten of Swords. So I'm talking about relationship. We're talking about career, but relationships coming in, okay? King of Pentacles. There is a huge opportunity that you know that Ace of Pentacles you got in the reading about, you know, we were talking about your relationship that's just ended or ending or whatever. You've got the King of Pentacles. You have the opportunity to do anything you want with your career and for something to grow exponentially into something you'd wouldn't possibly dream right now because your focus is elsewhere. So it's all about the choices you make, okay? Everything trickles into everything else. If we're having a bad relationship, a love relationship, it's going to affect your work. If you're having a shit time at work, it's going to affect your relationship. If you're going through a difficult situation, whether it's legal or whatever it is, relocating or whatever, until that's complete and finalized, it will affect the friendships around you, family life. It will affect everything. So everything affects everything else. And it's about finding that perfect balance. Okay. But you have this coin, you have this opportunity, you have something here with your career where you're going to meet people who are good for you, who share your same beliefs and ethics and work ethics and will support you, okay? But it's all about the choice you make now, I feel, with your relationship, okay, with this person. And it's time. I mean, look what we have at the bottom of the deck. The Judgment and the World. It's time it's like the last step over something that you've got to make. To close this last cycle. Oh, wow. And bring in the Magician. Because you can do anything. I think you're not giving yourself enough credit. And something very creative or something to do with the arts. Now, it could have to do with work or career, or it could have to do with just like you really enjoy painting or drawing or tarot or anything that you can like do. All good, sugar. All right, let's have a look at new love for 2025. Yeah. So I don't know how long you're with your person. Your person. The person that we were just talking about. But it would be good to look at, like, to have some time where you build that career up, build yourself up. Oh my God, all the cards are going nuts. Okay. Oh no. Hold on a second. I just got to get my cards under control because two have flown across the table. And I'm sorry about the noise. I really don't want my cards to fly around the back garden because I don't want to be chasing them around. Okay. All right. That should hold them down enough. Okay. There's a little black and white bird. It's super cute. So we've got 3. The number 3 may be significant. 3 of Wands. Ready to take this new journey. Yeah, ready to jump on this new timeline. Get ready to be creative or needing to have some sort of creative outlet. So if you don't have a creative outlet, and this can be like creating the best body that you want to have, for example. This is just examples, okay? Because I really am going to focus on my health for from now moving forward. I'm not waiting to 2025. I'm going to get into the gym every night after work, and I'm going to do an hour on the bike and the rowing machine, right? That's my goal. Set small goals for yourself, Alicia, okay? It's not about jumping in head first and needing to do everything at once, right? We need to put our feet in the water. I'm seeing like you putting your feet in the water, which is also Temperance energy, so Sag energy. Okay, love. We did have the Ace of Cups, the Hermit again, so Virgo energy again. So putting your toe in the water. So you may want to try a few different, that's telling me you may want to try a few different things. And we are talking about love. So you may want to start dating, but I'd wait 3 months, or at least wait till like March, and do that healing work first, okay? You have to do the healing work. I've been in so many situations where I didn't do the healing work. Oh, what's healing? I don't have to do that. It's like doing that slice of the pie exercise, right? Looking at every aspect of your life and what you want to change and what you can change and what you can't, and leave behind and say goodbye to it. All right. Yeah, everything that's caused you this. The rainy days, the lonely days, I'm hearing. So there's been a lot of times when you felt, or you're feeling this now, but you will get through it, okay? Oh, I love you too, Sarah. It's my daughter. And have a good shift. I'll speak to you later. Okay. So, yeah. Look at this. New opportunities are abounding for you. I really do feel so. Okay. And as far as love's concerned, you probably will start dating. Kiss, kiss too. When, you know, but not yet. I'm going to say 3 to 4 months. I'm going to say 3 to 4 months, which isn't really that long away. Say February, March. Okay. You could think about, yeah, just dating, 9 of Wands, feeling more independent and in control and not having anyone else control you. And I'm not saying your ex did, but there could have been some element there. Even like the control over your life, because you may not have put a lot of energy or effort into looking at your career or looking at your friendships or whatever. So I feel that when you feel you've done the healing that you need to do and you're more in control of yourself in the present, then, you know, you can date. I mean, have fun with it. All right. Have fun. And the Nine of Pentacles, more Virgo energy, is like, yeah, she's got it all. She feels happy. She's comfortable. She feels abundant. She's independent. She respects her independence and freedom. Okay, and she has fun with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a little bit of player type energy, but that's all you may want, and just intimacy, and that's okay too. It doesn't have to be a full-on serious commitment. And that King of Swords is here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Sun. I do feel this is a new love. Show me the Ace of Cups is something that denotes a new relationship here. 5 Pentacles in reverse, that's good. Oh my goodness. You will be tested with your ex. He will try and come back in, I feel, Alicia. Even though you may not feel it yet, I feel that he will. I think you're going to have a lot of choices. I think 2025 for you is going to be very much about having a lot of intimacy and seeing what works, maybe experimenting with people. I can't say that online, Spirit. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you know, experimentation, having fun. It's going to help you mentally get stronger if you, of course, as long as you're not hurting anyone, as that you're just having fun with it. Okay. And there's a lot here about experimentation, and that's okay as long as you're safe. Okay. Right. Thank you for all your donations, guys, by the way. Stella is first. Thank you, Alicia. So Stella, if you're online, or Jasmina, let me know. I don't know if either of you are still here. And then we've got Lord. Oh, it's got a weird insect landed on my notebook. And he's running away. Go, go. Okay, let me know who's here, please. I need to have a quick break. That's why I don't want to sort of like leave the feed just yet, because I want to know who's on next and that they're waiting. Stella, Jasmina, Lord, can you see this little thing just running across the table? I don't even know what it is. It's really unusual. I keep putting my finger there and he's like, oh no, oh no. I won't scare him. They've got feelings too, right? Okay, hi, Sophie and Elaine. So Sophie is actually first, and Elaine, you are on the list, but you're down, further down. Stella, Jasmina, Lord, and Sophie. So Sophie, you'll be next, and I'll stick to that unless I have a donation while I'm away. But I'm just going to have a quick break. I'm just going to put that on there. I don't want my cards flying around, and I won't be too long. So if either, one of you, Sophie, Elaine, please, if you can if people come on, just say I'm having a break, that would be great. So I didn't look at my, I don't know why I didn't get my notifications up, but I'm not having a 5 minute break. I'm actually going offline. Now, Sophie, I promised you your reading, but I can't do it because it's just give me a notification of 2% of my battery. So it would be unfair to start your reading and not be able to finish it. You can do one of two things, Sophie. You can email me and I'll get back to you with a reading and I'll send it through to you on a private email, a link, or you can wait maybe a good 40 minutes to an hour and I'll be back online for an hour. Okay, so I really apologize for that, but I didn't see any of my weird. Okay, I really didn't see any of my notifications. I don't know why. Maybe I was looking at the cards while the notifications were coming up. But yeah, send me your email. The email's in the description, Sophie. It's all there, so you can send me that. Thank you guys for being on today. I really appreciate you all. And I will be back in about an hour, but I have to charge my battery. And unfortunately, my tripod that I use for my lives here does not allow me to, it doesn't allow me to charge at the same time. It's a weird tripod. You can't plug it in at the bottom. My other tripod facilitates that, but I